Hi guys, today I'm going to teach you my favorite movements that are perfect for beginners. And because I know there will be comments, can girls do that, can guys do that? I will teach you both versions. I also have a free training where I'm giving you detailed instructions on anything that's needed to feel great dancing. And utilizing these tips help my clients go from super awkward on the dance floor to being able to enjoy dancing in any social situation. Just comment below free training and I'll send you the link directly where you can grab that training completely for free. First, let me start with breaking this movement down, but I will also teach you how to do it with the music. We're going to do a bit of a traveling move, but it starts with the hip action. So we have to know the dip for this one. You're going to have the feet slightly apart, maybe like shoulder width apart, and I want you to start with creating a U shape with the hips. We're going to drop the body as the hip goes to the side. And when you finish, you want to feel the stretch on the side. You're going to push the hip for now as far as it goes, okay? Because I want you to get that shape correctly before we add footwork. So again, we're just dipping, going from one side to the other. Make sure the knees are slightly bent. The hips are doing the most work. So what I mean by that, I don't want you to focus on the knees and then just add like a little hip sway there. No. So we want the action to come from the hips. The hips are controlling your knee bend. So focus on creating that U shape. That's why I want you to feel the hip, especially at the end. Feel that you're pushing it to the side. We're going to do it 3 times. If you mirror me, you're going to start to your right, this way. We're going to go dip, 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 and at the end, you see my hip is sticking out this way. If you mirror me, that's your right. And I'm going to bring my left foot in. Just bring it in, right? Let's try that again, very slowly. Dip, 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 together. Now we have to do it the other way, but notice that we finish with feet closed. So in order to do the dip, we have to open the feet. We have to first step. I want you to start the first dip as your foot is touching the floor. So here, right? So it's kind of blended in together. You do it 3 times and then you bring the other foot in. So notice that we traveled from one side to the other. We have step, dip, 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 close the feet, and dip, 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 close the feet. Again, dip, 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 feet together, and dip, 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 feet together. A little bit faster. We have dip, 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 together, dip, 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 together. One more thing, notice that when I close the feet, I'm not putting the foot flat because we don't have time. It's just literally a split second before we have to go in the other direction. So I just want you to touch the toes to the other foot, like ball of the foot is down, not the foot flat, because we have to open up the feet pretty quickly, right away. All right, let's try it with the music. We're going to treat this sound, the snare drum, as our deadline. So this is the sound that we're going to hear when we close the feet at the end, okay? Let's try. 6, 7, 8, dip, 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 close. Dip, 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 close. Check if you can hear it there. If you don't want to move the hips, I can also show you a more neutral version. Instead of the hips, we'll move the torso. The feet start apart, and I want you to lean down with the shoulder. Let the torso follow it, kind of like you're falling to the side, right? And then pick the torso up so that your shoulders are on the same level. And then go the other way. Dip with the torso, with the shoulder, come up. So get used to this kind of crunching motion. You will feel your obliques, the muscles on the sides. It's not going to be a good feeling because they don't like to be involved. We never really use them. To make it a little bit easier, I want you to shift weight with the legs because it does help with the torso motion. So if you start on your left foot, you're going to keep the weight there on your left leg, and then the torso will dip to the right. So we're going away from that leg we're standing on. Dip, transfer the weight to the other leg, and then straighten up. And then the other way, slowly. So you're dipping to your right, come up before you dip the other way. To be honest, this movement alone, without the footwork, is something that I do on the dance floor a lot. Because again, it's simple, it's smooth, you don't have to be on beat with this, and nice little sway. But for the purpose of this tutorial, since we added footwork to the hip movements, we will also add it here. So we're going to start with feet together, and same thing, as we open up the feet, this is when the dip happens with the upper body now. So you go 1, 2, 3, close the feet. Center with the torso, and I'm bringing the foot just on the ball of the foot to finish up. And that's just one side. Now we have to switch the other way. So now we'll be dipping to the left. You go left, right, left, feet together. And repeat. Dip, dip, dip. And close, and dip, 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 and close. After you practice, you can always tone this movement down. You can make it smaller, because on the dance floor, it's not about how low you can bring your shoulder. It's more so about how natural the movement looks. 6, 7, 8, you go dip, 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 close. Dip, 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 close. And now we have to keep it small because the song is faster. And if you're brave enough, you can even combine the two options, right? Do the hip version, then the torso version. It will look like this. And torso. Dip, 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 close. Dip, dip, close. Hips. And torso dip. And hips. Right? So you can mix it up, it will look even better. It will give you more options. If, let's say, you don't have rhythm, or you struggle with moving more than one body part at a time, if you don't have coordination, if you don't know how to transition between the movements, you tend to be on the sidelines, you are not comfortable on the dance floor. In my online program, Confidence Through Dance, I take beginners like that and I turn them into skilled and confident social dancers, because we build everything that's needed for the dance floor. So if you would like a transformation like that, if you want to become that confident social dancer, I'm now accepting new clients, so you can book a free strategy call with me. I'll post the link in the description and also in the pinned comments. Let's chat, let's see what specifically you struggle with, how I can help you fix those issues, and literally you can be dancing in a couple of months. So I invite you to book a call. I'm looking forward to chatting with you. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.